So, welcome back. Birds are quite happy in here. Seems to be that a few little changes didn't really affect them too much. But yeah, I've actually modified that. So I can actually start trap training them. I might start doing that later on today. I just wanted to get them a little bit hungry and then I can start calling them in. He's a solid bird. I think you got that from your father, Raven. Beautiful. Now let's check on these guys. Come here. Hey, what's wrong? Anyway, you're just such a funny bird. You're so noisy. Can't even walk past your cage without you carrying on. But you are a beautiful bird though. These ones are starting to look pretty good. This one looks like another little pied like moo, but it's could even be like kind of a little bit of a saddleback look to it, which is pretty good. Both these guys will pretty much be ready for rings, I think, because they're quite big birds, especially this one. This one feels quite a lot bigger than that one, so that could be taken after Thumper too, because Thumper's actually a very big bird. And also Jon Snow was the bigger one out of those two young birds as well. If you remember that grizzle that I've gave my friend, we might even see him this week because he's the one that has the Van Loon red checker we've got to pick up at some point, but it's just hard to get some time off to go up there and get it because it's fair drive. But, these guys are awesome. I might try and get rings on them later. Now, these are the ones that you haven't seen before. And why are you always sharing duties, you two? It's like this hen, she just doesn't trust him to be on the babies, so she's got to be on there as well. But they actually make a good pair, these two. They look quite good. He's very... Oh. You're nearly as noisy as Snow is. Look at this big fella. He's actually quite protective, this guy. Very, very protective. Oh, you're aggressive. I think we're not going to come in here too much. But here's these two chicks from these guys. You've seen the first one, but you haven't seen the second one. Beautiful little chicks. That one's got a little bit of a light beak. That one's got a darker beak, so it could be a bit of a light checker and a bluebell, or a light checker and maybe a darker checker. Could be interesting to see. But yeah, they're fantastic little babies. Your dad is very not good to you. He's looking after you. But he's a beautiful bird. He's definitely sort of picked up a bit condition wise since we've got him. Look at that. There's noisy squeakers everywhere. And this pair's very messy. Oh, why don't you just clean that this morning? And here's these little babies coming through. Actually beautiful little babies. The very vivid colours on them too, like it's quite bold with those white flights. And then obviously the darker blue in them, which is good, but they're that one's ring stayed on, and that one ring stayed on too. Generally for me, I know a lot of people were asking yesterday and I haven't got back to the comments just because I've been working 12 hours of a night and then trying to do everything else in between. But the these little rings, long as they're upside down, just because it's easier to read when the basketing and stuff like that, it doesn't really matter what legs are on. I'm not OCD, so it doesn't really bother me which side, so that's not too bad. But I guess a lot of people, if it bothers you, you can just put them on the same side, doesn't matter. But these little chicks are getting quite good, feeling quite solid, and they're getting fed quite well as well. But I've noticed that this nest bowl's getting a little bit damp, so oh come on. Anyway, I'm going to change out this nest bowl, so I'll go and set up another one and put in the liner and bring them in, just because they're a bit messy, these ones. I think the parents are feeding them quite a bit of water because it is quite warm over the last few days, so it's getting a little bit damp and a bit mucky, so I might swap that out. Just because you can see they're not too bad, but they're starting to get a little bit mucky, which is not good. So I'm going to change this one out. So I need a nest bowl, and I need some of these liners. I need some sticky tape too. That's the good stuff there. This is just like that fabric type masking tape. It's generally used for like flooring and stuff like that. It's pretty good. Tarzan's grip it's called. So let's get this little thing set up. I just use the double-sided like that. Just make my own double-sided from this tape because this is heavy-duty stuff. It lasts forever. That's just to hold the bowl in there, because this stuff it's got a bit of a memory, so it likes to try and go back flat until the birds sort of set in there. And I just like to push it in there, get the tape stuck down, and then it kind of sticks it in that position. And then it does try and want to come back out, but generally it won't. Once the birds get stuck in there. Alright, done. Let's get that out there, get the other one out, and we can give that a clean as well. Come on. Nice and new. Come on. Come on. Oh, come on. Good girl. Look at this, I've got you a nice new clean one. So these nest liners, they're actually really good. I don't mind them, it's a lot less mess. It's pretty straightforward with these ones. I'll just pull them out and then I'll just throw this in the bin. I think this stuff you probably could compost it if you really wanted to, but nah, it's probably going to be too much hassle for me, so I'll just throw it in the bin. And then I put this bowl just in like a bucket of water, and then I put in a bit of Verklin S, and just let it soak for, you know, 10, 20 minutes if you really want to. You can leave it in there for 24 hours if you want, and then you can just give it a good clean, and generally all the poo just comes straight off. So super easy way to clean it and disinfect it at the same time. Then you can let it dry and put it back in the stack. But so I've got plenty of nest bowls, probably bought more than I need, but it's quite handy to have a couple extra. Never know. But that'll be good for our next loft, because we will have a proper breeding loft. That's my plan. I want to try and sort through these birds, hopefully get enough for a decent amount of breeders, and then even try and buy a few more. Generally don't want to spend too much money, because if we've got to build a house, it's going to be, you know, better off putting that money into the house and into a new loft. So hopefully I'm planning to have a decent size racing flying loft, and also a separate breeding one, and full size too, so I can walk in there. You know, with the full works, it's going to be fantastic, but it's going to take some time. So we'll just, for now, save money. So that's this bad boy. Give this clean. I'm going to catch you guys later. Drop some comments down below. I'm going to try and reply to the last few. I've actually got a good night's sleep last night, not running off 2 or 3 hours like I have been. So I should be able to get in and get it done. Get all these comments back to you. So catch you guys later. Thanks for watching. #the flock. See ya.